So, hi everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of the Discourse District with my lovely host over here.
Hey, yeye anisukuma wiki mwaka yeye anisukuma mwaka mzima
See, now we're
lovely.
good.
Hey.
He can be lovely, he can be not so lovely. Depends on the mood.
The last time I heard of that thing.
Yeah.
Siwezi kumbuka.
Oh, guy, you rarely get compliments.
Like sijui ni watu wanipendi. Sijui ni sura.
And even by the way, is it a thing like most guys don't get compliments? Or maybe you have a hard time receiving compliments.
Unajua haimaanishi nikisema hivyo.
Yeah.
Ati wasipati. Maybe natetea watu kina vijana wao wapati. Unaona? Like najaribu tu kuwatetea, like my work is to help those who cannot help the needy. Yeah.
The needy boy child.
And the needy boys.
Okay.
And girls. So, and
Kila mtu.
Kila mtu.
All right. So we had like a bunch of topics today, from politics, our social life, personal life.
Before tuende hapo. Kuna swali limekuwa kinisumbua.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Mtu anajuanga aje ako na confidence? Na anajuanga aje ako funny?
Oh shit, that's a good question. I feel like funny other people are going to tell you.
Yaani unasema hivyo asif. Mimi hata nimedhani hata umesema ati like you know something. Then you tell me that watu wataniambia.
No, see, if you're funny, other people will tell you if you're funny. They're going to laugh at your jokes. If they don't, then you know you're not that funny.
How do you know that someone is funny?
As you just hear jokes zenye anasema or what he says. There are people who are like natural. Like I have a friend who I think they will do so well in the comedy field, but I don't think it's something that they want to do, but they are naturally funny. Yeah, they always look at things from a very humorous point of view.
So sasa nikisema like hata sitamani kutoka hapa. Ni funny?
You see funny. Sasa what's the context?
Siju maybe.
Sindio? The context ni nini?
Siju nataka nikaa kando yako milele. Sasa ni funny.
Okay, that's like, funny. That's a good one.
Na mbona umejudge?
That's a good one. I didn't see that one
coming. So it's like you're so judgmental, sindio?
But human beings we are judgmental.
You're so quick to judge. Yaani mtu hajamaliza kinataka kusema.
You know what? Next time I'll give you grace. I will.
Hiyo nikaa kunifanyia.
But the confidence one, I felt like that was a very good question because someone actually asked me that. Someone once asked me, and this is someone who is my age mate. They are working and they are going to do like some sort of presentation to a client. And he asked me, how do you do public speaking? How do you do that? And for the life of me, I could not even answer that. I swear.
So sahi niseme like nitoke tu hapa.
Yeah.
Niende pale CBD. Na nitafuta tu mzee mmoja akanywele zake nimegeuka white. Na nimwekelee kibare moja sure. Hiyo ni confidence ama ni nini?
Hiyo ni confidence by the way.
Si ujinga.
Ni ujinga.
So how do
it is confidence stupidity.
So how do we differentiate between confidence na ujinga?
I feel like it depends on the impact and outcome and your reasoning.
So what is the difference? Okay, so which one is ujinga and which one is confidence?
I may feel like everything is context, mtu wangu. Everything, any context. Yeah, it depends on the context.
Ni hata nilikuwa nangoja utaflow tu vile tulikuwa tushaanza.
Sini context. Depends
context. Expand kwa mtu kama mimi mwenye hakwenda shule.
Umeenda shule sikia. We did go.
Just explain to me for us a person mwenye haisi understand.
I'm just trying to think like you can see if something is stupid.
Okay. So
it would be much better if you like give me as an example, because if I'm trying to like just wrap my head around what you're saying, I feel like I'll maybe better put my point if you give me a situation.
Sahi nitoke hapa, nichukue gunia nitembee Nairobi nikiwa uchi. Anabeba gunia. Ama nikiwa tu mchafu. Then bebe gunia. Hiyo ni ujinga ama ni confidence?
That's very stupid. That's stupid, yes.
But with
there's someone up hivi on anasema but that's stupid but with confidence.
So
you can do stupid things with confidence.
So confidence inafaa kuwa something that is extreme.
Not really. No. Even you just expressing yourself, being able to express yourself and say what you want, that's part of being confident.
But anywho, We understand?
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Hey. No. So that thing that was supposed to bring me into the topic of introversy and extroversy and ambiversy. Yeah.
Okay. What about extroverts and introverts and ambiverts? Like, are you an extrovert? Am I?
Hey, mimi hata before nijibu.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, wajaluo wote wanakuwa na extrovert. Ukipata mjaluo mwenye ni introvert, huyo boy mpige ama msichana mkarange slap.
Okay.
Mkarange tu slap.
Hapana. Tulitoka hapo hivyo.
Zi. According to your context. Ukipata mimi nakupatia.
So if I find like, so any Luo person who is an introvert,
yeah, so I'm the one.
There's a problem there.
Hakuna mjaluo mwenye anakuanga extrovert. Just ask them. Hakuna mjaluo wako ni extrovert.
Si wako hapa, hebu mtuambie, are you guys extroverts ama you introverts?
Wewe extrovert ama introvert?
Mimi nakuanga introvert.
Wewe introvert?
Nakuanga ndani.
You really enjoy spending time in your house by yourself.
Hii mambo ya kuwa public figure ndio imeniweka hivi.
So it's your work that made you a public figure, not you always wanting to socialize and everything.
The public figure is my work. So it made me to be an introvert.
Oh, ngoja. So
ile kuruka unakuwa tu introvert.
Bro, wewe elewi. Hiyo si nimeenda mboka, nimeenda kushoot.
But other than that,
you're an introvert.
Okay. Yeah. You, Mr. Capedo, director.
But nani is most, I think mostly any extrovert. Because I mean ambivert. Because ambivert ni mtu anaweza change your location. Like it's the boundary between an extrovert and an introvert.
Yeah.
So most people who are my ambivert. Most people who are ambivert. They vile tu hawawezi jua. Because the moment you get used to something, you adapt to that situation. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, but I think I would not say I'm an extrovert. I think I would say I'm more of in between. I'm an ambivert because yes, I do enjoy my time socializing with people, but then at the same time, when I do it a lot, I feel like it's really draining. And I really enjoy also time by myself with my friends, people who know me, and also time by myself. Like, honestly, one of the best times and most peaceful things I can do is me in my house with my movie or my TV, listening to music. That's one of the best times.
Okay.
And I really enjoy that. And it provides me with a lot of joy and satisfaction.
Now,
and I think it does for so many people.
Now I want to challenge you.
Me and everyone else. Snacks. We'll enjoy. We shall enjoy. Thank you.
Now I want to challenge you. Before niku challenge, acha ni shande hii bika. So when you introvert, you know, more of introverts, you know, like more unalenga on introverts, you know. Just choose yourself. Do you like mostly on extroverts or ambiverts? Introverts.
Well, let me give you context. When I was somewhere last year, I remember I had a 9 to 5. After that 9 to 5, it was more of a sales job, and I did very well. After that, trust me, God, I did not want to speak to anyone else. Because I felt like I was drained from that.
So kwa situation, nataka like you lean yourself mostly like sasa I'm not taking side for you. Lean on the introverted side. So you're an introvert. Wewe umeshinda tu kwa nyumba peke yako, si ndio? Unaishi tu kwa plot na wasee, but you don't talk to them, si ndio?
You have to interact with people, one way or another.
But hata kama ni interact ile ya chini, hadi wasa na feel type of a way that mseni kama ataku like kuna venye like maybe anakuja na magote tu once amepotea like but mostly anakuwa peke yake.
Okay.
Then hiyo usiku watakiwe. When introvert uongeleshangi watu. Unaona? Watakiwe. Utaomba msaada wapi?
Wait.
When introvert uongeleshangi watu. Hata kwa plot, uone vile tunaingia tu hata watu salamiani. Then that same night ukue attacked.
Okay.
Kina nani atakusaidia?
But I feel like even if you're attacked or not, like being an introvert, that has nothing to do with, you know, you getting help.
Most introvert hawaongeleshangi watu, si ndio? Most of introvert when you believe au ni introvert, maybe anakuwa na mabesti wawili mmoja, si ndio? Au ndo mtu anaongeleshanga.
Yeah.
So wewe uko nyumba yako.
Yeah.
That night ukue attacked. Utapiga nduru kuita for help ama utapiga nduru ya unataka kuumizwa?
Dude, I don't know. I've never found myself in such a situation.
Sasa ndio maana nikwambia now take side. Wewe kuwa tu introvert.
Oh, like kubaki hivyo, like you stay quiet.
Wewe ni introvert, ukue attacked.
Okay.
Utalelea help wapi?
I don't know. I feel like introverts are watajua. I don't know. Sijui, I don't know. I really don't.
Introverts is something that is just overrated and it's a mindset. No human was created to be an introvert.
Oh, we are social creatures in general.
Exactly. No. So we were all created to be extroverts. Talk out for yourself. Go fight for yourself. No. Jibonge huko nje.
Okay.
Man, mimi niko na ngori. Introvert ni msata hizi kuambia shida zake. Like kuna hiyo paranoia that msata ataenda kusijifanya nini? No.
Wait, you think just because you're an introvert it makes you don't have an ability to open up?
Like most of them. Like hakuna mtu mmoja huwa anaongelesha. Sasa mtu mmoja akiwa na idea mbaya, ampe hii idea iende muue. Ama iende iko na a negative impact.
Okay, I'll disagree because I feel like whether you're an introvert or even extroverts, they're people who they talk with people and everything, but they never really open up. You know, they'll tell you what you want to hear. You know, they make people happy, but they're the saddest.
Introvert ni mtu mwenyewe ni ngumu akwe defeated. Like something like say tuna hold
introvert.
Say tuna hold an argument, ndio? An argument imepull.
Let me even look up the meaning of the word introvert.
Angalia.
Let me look it up. No, I'm listening.
Argument imepull, ndio? Like nasema hii ndio answer. Yata insist hiyo ndio answer yake. Hata kama ako wrong, ata insist hiyo ndio answer.
Hey, which kind of introverts have you interacted with?
Wajinga.
Okay.
Introverts introverts ni ujinga tu.
Okay, and then
unaga story kupigana wase una bo.
I think so many people, this is we are live on TikTok right now and so many people want us to ati huyo vindesio introvert. Wamesema you're not an introvert. They say that you're not an introvert, you're pretending. But anyway, so many people wanted us to talk about politics and they wanted us to give our comments on what's happening right now.
Niko na idea. Do I even have a blueprint of politics?
No, I don't think you need to be well versed, but you know, you've seen one thing, this and that, and you know, just maybe giving your comment on what you think about what's happening in our political scene right now.
Sisi politics bila baba si politics. Ya tubambangi sisi sasa.
Okay.
Lazima tu baba kuwe.
So right now that Baba has left a gap, who's going to feel it?
In fact, siku ya election 2027, lazima jina yake iwekwe kwa hapo tu kwa ballot paper. Ballot box. Tutatoa turushe tu. Je, tunataka ziharibike tunarusha hapo. Baba lazima kuendo at least ikuwe na nini.
But now he's not there.
Okay, wewe tangu uzaliwe
umeshika. I've known him.
Aje kosa kwa ballot ndio.
I know.
Hata imagine like next next unaenda kupiga kura alafu unapata jina baba iko. Inakudemoralize. It's insane.
I think like, you know, it brought us to that everyone is going to die. That death is a must. And death is inevitable.
Baba hajakufa.
Yeah, I know he lives on because his work and his words live on.
Baba ako Kibra. Baba ako Madari. Baba ako Kayole. Baba hajakufa. Unadhani baba haya ona huyu. Okay, uko nia. Wewe ujui baba.
Okay, what is the other thing? But I think moving on to like things which are currently happening right now. Al Jazeera interviewed our president and he had some remarks, and you know, the host questioned him about some things. He was questioned about his remarks about him saying that the police should shoot people in the leg. He said that he has no regret about saying things like that. You know, just such things really rubbed me off the wrong way, especially when he said things like that. Yeah.
Sasa hiyo ni confidence ama ni ujinga?
He's trying to say that he didn't say anything wrong. He was trying to say that even if he said that, he has no control or direct to give to the police. He said that the police are independent.
Sasa kuongea hivyo ni anaongea na confidence ama anaongea na ujinga?
I'll say both. I'll say both. Yeah. When someone here in our comment section is saying like, yeah, that's ujinga. And it's true, yeah, it is.
Wanatamani kujua difference ya confidence na ujinga.
I feel like they are so close to each other, but it's very easy for you to see that someone is just doing something stupid.
Sasa kama venye sasa ile siku Godha alisema hawezi mon baba.
Oh yeah, the governor from Nyeri.
Godha jamaa alikuwa anapinga baba. Anakulanga Smith. Nikwambia nifanye research.
Who is that?
Anakulipia tuition na hata anakulipia tuition.
Ngoja, who is that who said that he's not going to mourn him?
Godha. Mwana. Sasa alisema hiyo alikuwa anasema ni confidence ndio alikuwa anamdrive ama ni ujinga nilikuwa anamdrive.
Ngoja, who are you talking about? Is that nani?
Wewe jua tu kuna mtu alisema yeye hawezi mon baba hata akikufa. Hata babake hakuwahi mon. Alikuwa like hivyo vinaongea mmoja alikuwa anasema hivyo.
That's what he said. Yeah, okay, that's extreme. That's really extreme.
So niyo ni confidence.
No, I don't know why someone would say something like that. But to each his own. I don't feel like you should disrespect the guy just because he's dead. I feel like that was wrong. But I wanted us to talk about the fact that we know we have so many political presidential aspirants. We have Maraga. Like Maraga was my most preferred candidate. But then he's not campaigning. Like he does not go and meet people. You know, he's not doing that kind of work.
Hakuna presidential ni bado hawajasema. Wameshow tu.
But who will be your preferred candidate? I think that's the question that I wanted to ask. Who is your preferred candidate?
Baba.
No, see, like he's not there. Okay, like now you need to actually pick someone who is there.
Bado ni tu your baba.
Okay, so now, that's not going to help the conversation because now it will just stop there. Because now you don't have a candidate.
Sindio. Mimi sina sasa hiyo nini yangu. Sasa maybe kama uko nayo niambie mbona.
I have some people who I've been seeing speaking. I've been listening to what they're saying, trying to see what is there. I've seen what's his name? The former cabinet secretary of security. What's this guy's name? Nimesahau anaitwa nani? The one who said mwenye alitufungia no former in Uhuru's cabinet, the guy who alisema tusitoke kwa nyumba the one was in charge during COVID time.
Nani Matiang'i,
yeah. So he was on Spice FM. I watched him on Spice FM talking about he was questioned about the things that he was doing. But even from listening to him, for me Matiang'i is very arrogant, very dismissive. He does not really answer, especially when it comes to you see the kids. See, there was a baby Pendo, Yasin Moyo. Those kids were home and they were shot when they were home in their houses.
Sasa hiyo kitu alikuwa anajibu swali, alijibu na confidence ama alijibu
na confidence. Oh my God.
Sasa ni confidence,
so much, and even so much bravado, And then the other thing that I remember that he did was during the COVID times. I remember there's something that he said. He told people, and he said this verbatim, he said that we should not spread videos and we should stop posting photos and pictures of people being shot and all that. So that was a cabinet secretary who infringed on our freedom of expression. And that same cabinet secretary wants to be the president. So for me, I don't know. I will not vote for him. I feel like he will be the same as Ruto or even worse. Honestly. Yeah. Sindio?
So time ya campaign. Before the last election.
Yeah.
Nana nasema wadistamu between Raila and Ruto.
Ruto promised a lot.
Sasa hii Matiang'i haja promise anything.
Alikuwa anasema
mshaanza kubweka.
One of the funniest things that I remember listening
to. Mimi na take side side wangu nani baba. Sasa mmesha nini mnaanza kutuna kunini. So
this art of us does not want to stay on top.
Tutarudisha tu muangalie. So yes, tutamjaji alikuwa arrogant kwa speech yake.
Who?
Matiang'i. Already wewe unamjudge. Okay, already wewe unamjudge. Ndio maana nikwambia the first nini, you're so quick to judge, you know.
See, because he showed who he is as a leader, why shouldn't I judge? I should.
Said this current regime, people is fighting the current regimes, you know.
Yeah, the people are fighting
because everyone is claiming that the government is a bad government, you know. Aya, mwenye kwa government alipromise vitu ngapi? What they bad or good?
Promised.
So sasa politician anafaa kuja promise vitu mzuri ama vitu mbaya.
I think they should stop. They should actually try and be practical.
Like some mtu akijaribu prove the kind of person he is.
I think the problem I have with Matiang'i is I saw the kind of leader he was when he was given the power of a cabinet secretary. I saw how arrogant he was. I even remember him telling journalists, stop lecturing me about human rights. Like, even when he went to Spice FM, you could see how dismissive he was about being asked about certain questions that people want him to answer, about people disappearing and all that. He never wanted to answer such things. And for me, those are the reasons as to why I will not choose him as a leader. And I don't think he appeals to many Kenyans. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. The other candidate who I saw maybe was appealing, it's Maraga, but then he's not out there. You know, he's not really. So I'm wondering, like, what's going on?
Adi mzakanisa wanataka kunyima.
Ngoja, kwani the fact that we share a religion or
Wednesday.
No, I'm saying no, I'm not. But I'm just saying, see, we're all Christians. Just the fact that you're a Christian does not make you like a good leader. No. Because I feel like I wish Kenyans we can move from that kind of politics. The fact that you share ethnicity with someone, religion, just like one or two few things, we should judge people based on their character. And that's what I'm doing with Matiang'i. I'm just judging him based on who he was. So I was wondering, like, if he was a cabinet secretary and he could get away with that, what about now when he is the president? I feel like freedom of speech will be completely gone. Yeah.
Okay.
So even most of our guys are, and the other thing is that what is even shocking, the fact that we're saying Ruto one term and all that, I think the most disappointing thing is that most Kenyans are actually we're not going to, register as voters.
How do you define, in your own terms, how do you define politics?
Oh, that's a good question. Politics, one, politics is emotional. Number two, politics affects a lot. I think maybe my best definition is on what it affects. It affects.
The first mesema politics is
it's very emotional. Yeah.
Emotional. So wewe kama wewe ni mtu ukaambiwa wewe ulikojoa bana jana, by the way, then unalia. Unaweza enda kwa politician?
I feel like no.
Sinataka pale nataka ngozi ya mamba, si ndio?
Yeah, you need to have a very thick skin, especially when you're going to that kind of.
So the moment ushajua that you are a weak man. But no man was born weak. No man was born weak. No man was born weak.
Okay. So
wewe kwa Bible ushasikia mwanaume alikuwa weak?
In what sense?
Like kwa Bible ushasikia mwanaume alikuwa weak?
I mean, I don't even remember the last time I read the Bible. Sikumbuki figures.
And you should know that. The reason why nakwambia hivyo, unafaa ujue the moment you are weak kwa roho, there are consequences.
When you say like weak in your heart, maybe that's like principles and values.
Lot was weak. Was a weak man. What did happen to him afterwards? Aligeuka chumvi, si ndio?
Was it Lot? No, see, it was the wife.
I mean the Lot, wife.
Yeah, it was the wife. Hey. So look
now.
Hey.
But I have another example.
Just know the question which we'll answer later.
Just know that mwanaume the moment ushakuwa weak, amu kwenda mtu ako weak. Weakness the repercussion of weakness ni consequences. That's the repercussion of.
What kind of consequences?
No, that the moment hata sasa wewe ukiwa weak na unabeba kitu wezi beba, itakuangu. Itakuanguka ama utachoka, si ndio? The same way. No. Lord's wife. Sorry for confusing her. So Lord's wife was Lord's wife was also just a simple
just not to look back.
Don't look back.
I always feel like all those
it's the task that you have been given that task. But the moment you are weak, your weakness will make you disobey your king. Okay. And the moment you turn against your king, there will always be repercussions.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
Anyway, I don't know. I just wish that we can have more people going out to register as voters. And I feel like most people don't know that even if you're not in your resident area of voting, you can still go and register as a voter. Like if you're planning to vote in somewhere in the coast and you're working in Nairobi, like you can still do that. Yeah. And guys don't know that. So yeah, because right now, like we have 100,000 people who registered as voters, and yet we are saying Ruto ni one term. Come on, guys, we need to do better. Yeah, we really need to do better.
Ni one term or 2 terms.
No, it's just that I've been seeing him, going on to, just like I feel like Ruto is still campaigning. Like our president is still campaigning. He's talking about us becoming a first world country. And I don't really think we can become a first world country in the way we are going, especially the fact that corruption is always part and parcel of every single...
Corruption will never end.
Yeah, it's insane.
Will never, hata mfight aje, hata mlete anti-corruption, bana haitawaisha.
It's not going to end. I hope it will, I hope at some point.
Ni kama kusema ati ukimwi itaisha.
Yeah.
Ukimwi haitawaisha.
Oh, sorry. Oh, someone wanted us to talk about women in leadership in regards to Samia. Because, yeah.
Hapo ndachukua side na utanigombeza.
No. I don't feel like just because you're a woman and you're a leader, that means you're a good leader. No. But because she has really disappointed.
One thing for sure is that any woman who is in power will always be drunk in power. Example is good. Example is Samia Suluhu. Another one is Wavinyandeti mwenye sasa anatesa Sammy Kioko. The boy is just struggling. A 29-year-old boy. Yeah. He's just trying to make.
I actually hope he gets paid. I saw Sonko saying that he's going to help him out. I don't know how. I don't know how he works or what's going to happen, but I really hope he gets the help that he needs. Yeah, because it's so sad. That things are working out like that. I mean, what else can we do?
Imagine the things in you. Women in power wanafanya. Okay, let's talk about this thing called GBV.
Okay, let's talk about it. Yeah.
No.
Oh, because
the
purple profile.
The purple profile, whatever. So whatever Samia Suluhu was doing happened on her watch. Yeah. He was abusing people's rights. The woman was abusing the whole nation. Anakuwa based wapi?
Me think she was just abusing human rights.
Because
she did not care whether, because actually I'm even off Twitter, by the way. I went off Twitter because of how graphic the videos are on Twitter about Tanzania. You can see piles upon piles of bodies. And I cannot look at those things, honestly. I don't know how Tanzania is going to recover after going through something like that. It's very traumatic. And I don't know how people are supposed to move on from that.
Like, ukishaona country, the whole celebrities, whatever na support mtu mmoja.
Yeah,
what do you expect?
And Boom. I feel like, unaona sasa sisi as Kenyans, we're also doing something wrong because we support those Tanzanian artists. We need, kama anaitwa aje, there's this, I don't know if you guys know nani Wema Sepetu. Unajua Wema Sepetu? Yeah. She lost like 100,000.
Aliface backlash juzi.
But whatever she lost like 100,000 followers.
100K.
Yeah.
Even hata Diamond alipoteza the same.
Yeah. Because if you look at people being killed like goats.
And you have the platform to talk for the people.
And you're not doing that. But I don't know, Mangi Kimambe. Yeah. Actually, that the Tanzania government is asking the US to extradite her to Tanzania.
Kwa Kiswahili tunaita
mwanaharakati.
Kijana nilikuwa ameivia Kiswahili wewe.
It seems, yeah.
Ningecharaza kamusi huku, Kiswahili sanifu, Kiswahili kitelezi, Kiswahili kitu
nilipita ish in Kiswahili. But Kiswahili was fun. Like we had a really good Kiswahili teacher. She was amazing. Yeah. She was really good. And fun fact, I was told like most people who are good in Kiswahili, they're all Luyas. Most of them.
That's why Luya.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's a good stereotype to have, right? It's not a bad stereotype to have.
Kuna bishi yangu mlia anasemanga ati nini root zake ni za Tanzania. Hadi anaambia mwenzake yeye ni wa Makonde Nyamuzi.
But to be quite honest, it is white people who drew these lines. We as Africans were interacting very freely. And I think even when we lived before, we knew that we have different cultures, and I don't think we were fighting the way they made it to say. So, yeah.
Topic mzuri. Bana mimi natamani tu bana Afrika yote. Yeah. Tukue tu led na president moja. Sasa tunaanza hivi. Hivi ndio hii ndio sasa criteria ya uchaguzi. Tuko na the South African state, East African, East African. Hiyo unaona? Sasa every state una produce mtu ngapi?
One.
Na hiyo mtu mmoja inatolewa aje? Hizi state zenye hapa ndani zote. Marezo zao. Sasa Kenya, Uganda, Djibouti, sasa au East Africa. Wanaweka fixtures kama ya game ya futa. Hao watu wanaenda kuvana mangumi. Na mnapiga mwenzake. Mdana amepigwa na amelose.
Oh God.
Sasa every pool. Tunatoa watu, unaona? Na tunaendelea tu reduce hivyo. Until tunabaki na watu wangapi? Wawili. Sikia, unaona?
Maana ikiwa utatembea di Cape Town.
Watu wanafanya tu watu wanafanya tu.
That's my thing, but the one person who had somewhat of an idea like that, but in the sense of Africa should have one currency. That was Gaddafi. Gaddafi had that idea. But when Gaddafi was the president of, I think it's Libya, I think education was free, healthcare was free. Like those guys actually lived well. And then after some time, they just took him out. He had some extreme policies, obviously, but for the most part, he really wanted Africa to be united. And when I look at the foreigners that always come and, like the States and the UK and all that, they never want us to be united.
Mimi nakama hapo na idea moja.
Yeah.
Tuchague hii kuvana mangumi. Mtu amepigwa each country, mtu amewin each country, ana lead each country. Na sasa hizi vitu watu wote wanapigana hadi mtu mmoja atabaki mwenye ni mkubwa sasa wa Afrika. Sasa tuko na
you mean like literal like physical?
Utajuaje leader through physical?
Si ndio, that's what I want to ask.
Sasa kama tukichagua watu wenye wako na akili na ndio wanakaa kama dogo modi. Hebu sasa tujaribu watu wako na nguvu.
That will be worse. No. Because especially the fact that there's this MCA, there's this Nairobi MCA, anaitwa, I think it's Matakwe or something. Anytime I listen to that guy, he is so violent and aggressive with his words. I swear he's that kind of person. Sindio, Simula Jones, you know him? With so much force, like, and then you're just like, hey bro, like what's going on? I remember him saying in some rally that he told Sakaja, panga vijana, panga polisi. It was during this.
Niko na koti mbaya. Wala liboyingi.
Yeah.
Panga watu wako.
Yeah, he talks like that.
Yeah.
That's insane. Now, those are the kind of leaders that we should not have at all. I feel like we as Kenyans, and especially young people, we should change the outlook and the definition that we have on leaders so that we actually choose good leaders. Yeah.
So, ashasema nyinyi mchague good leader. Sasa swali ni je,
who is a good leader?
Who is a good leader? A good leader ni mtu akona akili. Ama tuweke tu vita watu wavaane tu Afrika mzima tu basi tujuange leader wetu wanafaa kuwa watu wako na nguvu. Juu tutaona kama akona nguvu.
Yeah.
Tutaona akona nguvu. Wacha tuachie na hapo ya leo.
Yeah, and what is a good leader? Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Please go vote. Please go vote. Please register as voters.
Si vote kwanza, subscribe hapo, subscribe hapo, subscribe before utoke wewe unyango, wewe na kuona unyango. Subscribe. Wazi.